welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I am so excited and pumped today. Oh my goodness. On my channel, I'm doing a giveaway and I've had so many comments and so many kind and beautiful replies, and I haven't replied to them yet, but I will be after I finish filming today. But the video will go up after I do all the comments and stuff. I get to check it like once a day or so, where I can sit down and concentrate on your comments, and I'm just blown away of all of you all who are, entering in for the winter surprise box giveaway, which I'm doing an Erin Condren winter surprise box giveaway. I have the box. It's across the room, so I'm not going to show it this time, but if you watch my last two videos, I did announce that. I have a giveaway video that you can watch, and in the description box, everything you need to know is there. Dates, when the giveaway ends, when I'll be announcing it, the winner, and all the things. So check those videos out. I'll try to post them in the cards, and they're definitely, I don't know if the video is linked in the description box. I'll try to make sure it's linked in this video for sure, but it's just 2 videos back, so not too far back in my video history, but I'll try to make sure that is up and all the good things. So I'm super excited about that, and you guys have been amazing. So my new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I hope you're enjoying the content and getting what you're looking for out of it, and I'm excited about doing the giveaway. And to my subscribers I've had for quite a while, love you guys. You've been an amazing support, and I enjoy the comments and conversation. So this is a weekly check-in. My weekly check-in I do on Thursdays. I did skip last Thursday because of how the calendar fell, and I only had first 4 days of December, and I was like, I'm just going to push it out 9 days and it'll be fine. So so the 1st through the 9th is what I'm actually checking for in my budget, and I am being spendy, and I knew I would be during this time because I have a home group that from my church that comes to my house. About 10-15 of us gather once a week, talk about the sermon and life and prayer and all the good things that we do. And but this upcoming week is a dinner and that I'm hosting in my house, and I bought some stuff for that. I've bought some stuff for a little girl turning 1. It's her first birthday, and we're having a party at my house, so we can celebrate her birthday. And same home group people are going to be part of that. And then, it's Christmas, and my oldest son's birthday is on Christmas Eve, and so I've got a lot of things in the works. So I try to leave my budget flexible, and if I go over budget, I'm okay with it as long as I have the cash, which I do, and we make it work. So that's what we're doing right now. So let's go ahead and kind of dive in to this. I'm trying to think if there's something else I needed to announce. Weekly check-in. Oh, starting tomorrow, there's going to be a savings challenge that I'm going to introduce, and that is going to be the paycheck to paycheck video, which is next, because my husband gets paid tomorrow, and I'll be doing the paycheck to paycheck video and posting that after this one. And also after, oh gosh, my memory is getting so bad. I have a savings challenge. Oh, in the description box, I have not talked about this much. A couple times I have, but not a whole heck of a lot. But I will flip here to the back, and let's see. Now this one's mine. I've created for myself. I have put a link to like my Google Drive basically, and in the description box where you can get your own free Christmas spending budget sheet. It looks just like this. It won't have my son's names on here or information, but it's 3 designated areas where you can kind of track your spending if you're still looking for a spending tracker. With this decorations in this color, this print. I sell this in my shop, but I wanted to offer it free on my YouTube channel for you guys. So let's go ahead and kind of download the free content, free budget sheet here, especially for Christmas spending. And then I think I might be coming up with a few more of the freebies, like maybe a birthday spending or just a celebration spending tracker that's very similar, just a different color and different whatchamacallit, the strip on the top here. It's a washi strip is what I call it, but it's just the header. And so you can have something free, and because it's YouTube and you are my favorites, I wanted to offer you something free in my channel. So I'm going to be offering free budget sheets. Right now I have the Christmas spending, and then I've also snuck in the last couple of videos Have not announced it, so this is the first time I've actually announced it. But I have put in a version of, let's see. Here we go. Budget. Plain budget sheets. I sell these in my shop, but because I love you guys and you guys have been so inspiring and amazing, I thought I would also put these for exclusive for my YouTube subscribers and people who watch my YouTube channel, free budget sheets. You can print them, download them. They're just simple PDFs. I think you get 11 PDFs. Don't quote me on that. And you can print them. I don't think I do the 2-page. I think I just do the 1-page, which is fine. You can print as many of these as you want and need and use them month to month. There is no decoration. You can sticker it yourself. You can use regular copy paper. I actually print these on 28-pound bright white paper, so it would absorb the ink really well. And you get the paycheck to paycheck ones. Let me slide some of my stuff out of the way here. Make it a little more easier to see. You will get the paycheck to paycheck ones, the budget, the monthly budget, the paycheck to paycheck. And like I said, the monthly budget actually should be just the 1 page, and then single pages was what I did. And I even reformatted the weekly check-in for this pack. And I don't have it in my Etsy store yet, but I will be getting it up soon and selling it in my Etsy store. You get transaction log, but the weekly check-in has been reformatted to where the 5th week fits on this page, and going forward I won't have a 2-page weekly check-in. I'm just going to do the 1 page. It won't have the notes section, which is fine. But I think that would be more accommodating to most people, and I think a lot of people, like, I had to adjust the lines to get it all to fit and move this up and all kinds of stuff. So that's been formatted, and so it's a 5-week weekly check-in over here, and it's only 1 page, so that's going to be awesome. I do put a debt tracker. This is not part of it, just this debt tracker, and let's see, this sinking funds and this savings tracker, and I think that's it. These are my other trackers I sell in my shop. These are just samples of them. That's my personal stuff and my personal stuff. And yeah, that's it. I also do have the 100 cash envelope challenge. It's not very inspiring to me, but I do sell this in my shop as well. A lot of people love it. I have not had the time or the ability to come up with a way of like selling cash envelopes and making them for all the little things. But I am thinking about doing a 25, 50, 75, and 100 cash envelope challenge, and that will be for next year sometime, so after the new year. But I do have a savings challenge for tomorrow, and we will talk about that in my paycheck to paycheck video. But anyways, these other pages, they're free. These plain ones, they're free on my YouTube channel. If you're a subscriber or you watch my YouTube videos, go down in the description box, grab you some budget sheets, and follow along while we budget in our planners. So here we go. Weekly check-in. Let's see what we got. A lot going on. So the 1st to the 9th, I only had 2 no-spend days. My husband was home, and I've mentioned this in the past videos that he did leave, and he left on Saturday. We have done excellent on eating out. We only have 1 eating out, and that was the Papa John's, which my sons love Papa John's pizza, so we order it on Fridays. It's the only time. I haven't gone out to a restaurant since. And that's really, really good. Let's see what I have here. What do I want to do? So what I want to do is I want to pop these pages out, and I'm going to zoom you guys in, and we're going to go ahead and list what we need for the weekly check-in and come up with our totals that go here. I did forget to fill in the budget, so I'm going to do that really quick. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So here's my weekly check-in. Here's what's going on. So I have some transactions that have happened, and we're going to go through and look at what those categories are. My categories are separated by these highlighted boxes in the corner. I prefer the little corners highlight instead of the whole sticker being a color, just because I like the sticker to match the actual decoration on top. I cut these for myself. So, but what we have here is pink and pink in grocery household, blue in restaurants, green in miscellaneous, orange in gasoline, and any unbudgeted items are in yellow, which means I have money to spend for it, but I didn't plan on it, or I didn't know when to plan on it and what time period I was going to spend it in. So that's what unbudgeted means to me. It used to be a way of checking in on, am I being too frivolous? I've kind of gotten that under control now. So now I'm just checking in on what the unbudgeted is and why I forgot, and then try to track that better later, or just make a note that, hey, this is something I didn't expect or didn't know how to plan, so this is why it's here. So that's what I'm doing there. Okay, so I have my sticky note here. I like to write everything down, and we're gonna start with grocery household, and we'll just start with day one. And let's see, initial it here, grocery household, and the first thing I have is Food Lion for $47.70. A lot of the grocery stuff I'm not going to be able to remember because I've been stocking up on things for my family, and buying bulk things like toiletries, like shampoo, body wash, toothpaste, mouthwash, and all those kind of things in larger sizes. So it pushes the price up, and I buy them probably every 6 weeks or so. So it's not every month that I have to buy them, but it does push it out, and then it's a big expense, and then it goes back down. So it's not that big a deal, but we make it work. So $132.76, and then we're also buying holiday meals, and we're buying treats and stuff and snacks to take to places and things and all the things. So there's that. Let's see, Food Lion, $21.26. And one of my sons who does pay rent, the money he gives us, we use that actually to compensate for the spending in groceries. So there's that. A Walmart for $173.13. And then another Walmart here. Move it up just a little bit. And I couldn't wait. Well, I could have waited till tomorrow and it go on the next pay period. But I went ahead and went to the store today to get some things because I need it, and I don't think I'm going to be out and about tomorrow. So I went ahead and bought it today. I have a home group dinner party on Monday. On Saturday of next week, or next week, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, the 18th, I have a first birthday party I'm hosting at my house, and all the things. So I was just getting all kinds of stuff. So it's been a busy time. So I'm going to go back and check these off. I always forget. So now that I've gotten them all written down, I got that. I'm going to total this up on what did I spend. Now I have overspent. So I need that little red pen to kind of mark it. But over time, it will balance out in the end. So that's what we're going to do here. So the total is, totaling this up, $47.70 plus $132.76 and $21.26, $173.13 and $113.12. Okay. Alrighty, that is the total. I have not pre-done this budget. I have some notes over here with my Excel spreadsheet, but I do not have the totals. I didn't do the math on my own, so to make sure I had all the numbers right. But that's okay. This matches my spreadsheet, so I'm good to go there. I'm going to start with restaurants, and that's going to be easy peasy because it's only one. Now, if you're new to my channel, restaurants is something that has been out of control for a long time, and we just kind of accepted it and did it. But I was recently diagnosed type 2 diabetic, and one thing we cut out was restaurants, and it's made a huge difference in my life. So that's all we spent was $49.19. It was Papa John's, Friday night pizza night, and we watched I think we watched like a Lego Star Wars, something on Disney Plus that my son enjoys. And he's 17, but he loves Legos. And so that's why we were watching it. And he loves those cartoons. So we thought as a family it would be a fun thing to watch. Though when the Book of Boba Fett comes out at the end of this month, I'm definitely going to be watching that on Fridays with my sons. because we loved it when we watched The Mandalorian or things like that. Loki is another one we watched on Disney Plus, so that was a lot of fun. So I can't wait for Friday night, pizza night, and all the things. So that's going to be really, really cool. Let's see, restaurants. Miscellaneous is green. And I just blew the budget here. So I guess I said before, maybe not, but my husband had to leave unexpectedly because he is a contractor for a Navy. And when the ship left, and I'm not going to give you ship movements or names or anything like that, but the ship that he is part of, that he works with through as a civilian contractor, left on Wednesday the 1st. And there was a contractor on the ship that left with it, but he, for some reason, had to come back. And so at 6 o'clock on Thursday, we found out, time to pack your bags. We need you to take his place, and we're going to fly you out to the ship. And he's like, okay. So we thought he was leaving Friday, and they couldn't get a flight, there was logistical issues with getting a flight. Thankfully, though, he was able to get his booster shot on Friday for his vaccine, and then his boss came and picked him up and took him to where he needed to meet his flight to get to the ship. And when I say flight, you can't, American Airlines is not going to land on an aircraft carrier, and that's where he's going, is on an aircraft carrier. So the Navy had to fly him, and he's a civilian contractor. So he left on Saturday, which means he will miss December, and I don't know when he's coming back. So I know he's gone for the holidays. It'll be next year before I see him. And hopefully he'll get a few phone calls in, and that'll be that. So all that to say is Miscellaneous, when he left on Saturday, I spent a lot of money on Saturday for retail therapy. That's why I brought that up. So when you see this, just know, I know I went over budget. I know I was naughty. I know. But I needed something, and that's what I chose. And I didn't go too overboard. I could have gone way overboard, but I did go overboard by a couple $100 there. So anyway, so I'm super excited for a new thing. I bought here on the 1st a prayerful planner. Now, if you have been on my channel long enough, like Alma, Flores, and some of the others, prayerful planner was something I did videos on, and I had to stop, I think in July. I love doing them, and they're amazing, but God's like, right now let's take a break. And there was a reason he had me take a break, and that was because I was going into counseling. And if you see my budgeting videos, I talk about Hopewell and Christian counseling. So I've been doing that, and I'm almost ready to come back and do prayerful planner, but I'm going to do that on a different channel. So I have a planner, and I'm trying to decide what to do, because I got the same planner in electronic as well as I purchased a physical one. So haven't quite decided how I want to do this, but yeah, I didn't know what I wanted, so I did both. So there's that. I went to the USPS, post office, and that was postage. $20.75 for a package. PayPal. So I was looking for a new font for my budget stickers. I hope to get up soon. It's not happening, and it may be January before I can get them up. And I'm using January's design for that. And if you have not seen my new releases for my budget sheets, that January design is going to be in stickers, but I have a different font for it. And I'm going to start using that new font in the budget sheets starting February, I think. So it's going to be my new signature font, but my cutting machines are great. My printing's great, except for a few hiccups, and I can't seem to get consistency yet, and I don't want to put that into my shop until I get consistency. But I did buy the font and also the commercial license to use it. Paddle.com is Clean My Mac. Basically, and I forgot all about this. It's $34.95 a year, and it just kind of auto drafted out of my checking account, and I went, uh-oh. So I went ahead and put that in my annual expenses, and I'm trying to decide if I'm going to make a sinking fund or just put a reminder in during December. This is going to draw out. So just know that. So that was a hiccup there, but it wasn't too big of a hiccup. Michael's, $196.66. That's a lot of money. $196.66. I bought a whole bunch of pillows because lately I've never had throw pillows and design pillows and stuff like that, and they were all 40% off, 50% off things. Everything was on sale. I didn't pay anything full price, but I bought a whole bunch of stuff. And let's see, I think I have some of the stuff right here. I bought some sticker books. I also went to Joann's, and I can show that as well. Everything I bought, except for the pillows. So sorry about all the crinkle. But here we go. So I got this. Did I get this? This is at Joann's because I also went to Joann's for $66.08. I mean, I just, $270, $80 here. So $66.08 was what I spent. So I got this Happy Planner sticker. I just thought the Sophisticated Florals was just gorgeous, and I wanted some of these floral outlined, kind of things. And then I saw this was on sale, and I wanted new Christmassy looking stickers here. Recollections collection, and they had them on sale. It was like $6 or something. I can't remember. And then this one I got at Michael's. The Happy Planner stickers, these two here, I got at Joann's. My Michael's it stinks at sticker books, but Joann's does an amazing job of having sticker books. So that's where I got that. And then I purchased this at Joann's. It's just a box to store the stickers in. That looks good. There it is in the cart. So I'm going to put that together. And then what else did I get? This Disney Princess. It's also at Joann's. And it's got this bookmark and these dividers. It's just a planner accessory kit, I guess. And I just thought it was really cute, and I don't know, it cheered me up, so I'm happy with that. So that was part of my impulse buy there. As I said, I bought a bunch of pillows as well and other decor items, and that are really, really cute. And that's just because I was just feeling blue and depressed, and I do spend when I'm down in blue. And so when he left that day, I was just devastated without trying to show I'm devastated. And I just took it out by shopping. And I just said, forget it. I'm just going to shop. So anyway, and then I went back to the post office because my husband forgot to take something with him. And he said, I need this item. And it's in the closet. Will you please mail it to me? And I was like, okay. And hopefully it gets to him in time. Now, what it is a universal plugs for whatever country you're in. And there's like 15 little invert where you can take a plug like you do with a regular lamp or your cell phone charger or whatever. And if you're in a foreign country that has a different style of outlet, you can't plug it straight in. You'll blow up your device. You'll have problems. And my husband has a CPAP machine, and he has to plug it in, and it helps him breathe. And that's how he lives. So he needs those plugs, which I can't believe he forgot them. He has a CPAP machine, and he has the base that he uses to plug everything in, but he didn't have the converters with him. So I had to mail those out. Even if they don't make it in time, if he does pull into port somewhere, I do believe a lot of places where the ships pull in, they always sell those kind of things at their little local Navy exchanges and stuff like that. Or, because people coming from overseas, they know this is going to happen and they're not going to think about it. So let's total miscellaneous up, $67.09 and $20.75 and $34.95, $196.66. plus 6608 plus 925. So this is how much. Do I have everything? Oh, you know what I forgot? I talked about the font, but I didn't write it down. $10.47. All right, so $10.47. There we go. Now it kind of, well, it matches for the most part. Okay, now I've got the right number. So I had to go change this 195.65. I wrote it down wrong. I don't know where I got my number from. 404.24. So there is that. Miscellaneous, yeah, just blew it out of the water, and hopefully I won't spend much more for the rest of the month, and then I'll be okay. But for right now, for this paycheck period, I just said, forget it. I'm just going to spend, and I shouldn't have, but I did. So now I have grocery, household, restaurants, miscellaneous. Now we need to do gasoline, and I have two gasoline. Yeah. So I have a 64.73 here on the first, and then I have today I had to get gas too, 63.12. And there's that. So my car goes through a lot of gas very quick. So those two items, let's go ahead and total that up. 64.73 and 63.12, and that gives us 127.85. And then unbudgeted. So I did get an oil change. I knew I was getting an oil change. I didn't know how much it was going to be, and I didn't know where I was going to go. I have a couple places I can go. Sometimes I go to Amco because I have an Amco credit card, and that I can delay paying that and still have no interest. And this was $96.40. Or I can go through the drive-through one that takes less than an hour. Because sometimes leaving at Amco, it takes 2 or 3 hours or the whole day to leave it there to get the oil change, and I just don't have all day. And so I'll go through one that take 5 oil and do the drive-through kind of thing and sit in the car and wait. The next one is today I went to the allergist office. I got my allergy injections, and I had a $52 copay for the new serum. And that new serum will be what we have. So there's that. Let's see, $96.40 plus $52. And I knew it was coming. I just didn't know how much it was going to be until I got to the office today, so I didn't budget for it. I don't typically have too many copays. That's why I don't budget for them, but that's okay. So that worked out there. I'm going to go ahead and take this sticky note off. I'm going to flip my page over, and we're going to get into the weekly check-in. So weekly check-in, week 1, blew the budget completely. Oh my goodness. So we're going to use, should have left it on the thingy, these numbers, and we're going to fill in what we spent. Let's see here, $507.97. Out of the gate, I'm already, what, $15, $20 over. But I'm way under on restaurants because we only did $49.19, and with my husband out to sea, we're going to be under for the entire month, so I'm not too worried about that. And then miscellaneous, really over budget down here. You can't see that, so let me move this up. There we go. So miscellaneous is $404.24. That is what we spent, or I spent, I should say. Gasoline, we are over by a couple dollars, which is okay. It's just gas prices, it's so hard to guess. And with my big vehicle, you never know how well it's going to do. And I have to go pick up my son at school, but I sit in a parking lot with the heater running or the AC, depending on how hot or cold things are. And yeah, it's just waste of gas, but I have to go early to pick him up and wait. So don't have a choice there. So I'm budgeted. This is just to remind me, was this frivolous spending or was this necessary? They were both necessary. Oil change is absolutely necessary for maintenance on your vehicle. And The other one is copay for a doctor's visit. My allergy shots are necessary. So there's that. So there we go. Let's total these two up and see what we have if we're over budget for all four categories combined. I don't count the unbudgeted. That just comes out of the buffer of the checking account, and you will see that in my paycheck to paycheck video. So that's no problem there. 480 plus 175 plus 225 plus 125. There we go. I gave myself $1,005 to work with, and I spent $507, half of it in the grocery household. My goodness. All right, $49.19 and $404.24 plus $127.85. Whoa, yep, I'm over budget across the board. So $1,089.55. All right, so make that a negative. I'm going to add this and see, okay, where we're at. We are negative $84.55 for this time period. Now, paycheck 2 will include week 2 and week 3 of my paycheck period. So this will affect the numbers going over here. And you'll see that in just a minute as I set that up. So let's do the over budgeting. So 480 minus 507.97. Okay, so 27.97. All right, so 175 minus 49.19. Okay, so this helped a lot, having $125 not spent on restaurants. Let's see. Okay, so 225 minus 404.24, and that gives me, a whopping negative $179.24. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad for me. Yeah. All right. 125. And we're subtracting 127.85. This doesn't bother me nearly as much as the others, but yeah, it's pretty bad. 285. See, because a lot of that I could have waited on, but I just didn't. So I'm going to start with this positive number, and then I'm going to subtract everything out and see if it matches this number here. Again, I don't track this number, just it's there to remind me. That's all it is there for. And it's keeping me in check for unbudgeted things, frivolous unbudgeted things. So 125.81 minus the 27.97 minus the 179.24 and minus the $2.85. It's off for a few cents. Found the problem. I wrote 55 instead of 25, so that should have been 25. And then this, so that's negative, add the 1,005 and 25, and that is the number I had. So I was very close. I just put the wrong number down, and I'm sure you guys caught that. That's no problem. I'm sure you guys got that, so no problem. All right, so I have, where'd I put it? Somewhere. Okay, I have my weekly check-in notes, and I like to use the notes section in mine. Again, going forward, I won't be having this in my budget sheet. It'll just be the new one with the 5 weeks starting in February. But I do like using the notes section because I can break down my weeks. So my week 2 is the 10th through the 16th here. And this is the amount of money I had reserved out of the budget for this week. And hopefully we can stick with these budgets. So what I have to do, and let's see, I'm going to stack these on top of each other so I can just kind of have it side by side. So what I need to do, if I can keep it all on the screen here, I'm going to take these numbers here, the $240, and combine it with this negative $27.97. and that will be my new balance for grocery household. So it's going to reduce it because I was negative, and when I'm negative here, I am kind of borrowing from the next week. I want to stay within a certain number for the month, and so that's why I carry my balances over like that. So $27.97. There we go. So my budget available is $212.03. Now, like I said, we're not eating out as much. I do reserve $450 for the month, but since my husband is gone, I typically don't go out when he's not here. So I won't need a lot of this money, and I can use it for groceries. So I have $125.81 plus the 87, I don't know, you guys can't even see this. This 87.50. There we go. Hopefully I'm getting it all on screen now. So that gives us $213.31. These two combined will make up any groceries and food and stuff that we may need if I have to borrow from restaurants to do it. I still will have the Friday night pizza night, but other than that, we're not going to have a worry about it. The miscellaneous. Now the miscellaneous is going to stay negative because I overspent even for this week, and I won't go back into the positives until week 3. Hopefully I don't have any miscellaneous to buy, but I might. If so, I'll just mark it as unbudgeted and take it out of the buffer of the checking account and not out of my spending categories. So, and you can look at spending categories, this budgeted numbers, because I don't use cash or cash envelopes. It's all electronic. It's my debit card. It's my checking account. That's what I use. And this is how I keep myself accountable using it electronically. And that's what makes sense to me. So $112.50 was what I planned for miscellaneous in week 2. And I have to reduce it by what I overspent. So $179.24. And that still gives me a negative $66.74, which means it's borrowed out of week 3. I mean, obviously the cash is gone, but in order for me to stay within the minimum of the budget, I still want to reduce the number available so I don't go way over budget by the end of the month. So that's why I do it that way. Even though it's not literally borrowing from the next week, unless all the money's already there, it's still me taking that idea of I can't have it for this week because I overspent the previous week. And then $62.50 was the gas for this week. And is that right? Week 2. Yeah. Okay. And so the gas for this week, and I was over by $2.85. So that only leaves me, $59.65. Now I may go over budget if I have to get gas this week, but I just filled up today, so I don't think I may or may not need to get gas before the end of the week's week 2. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So let's go ahead and do unbudgeted. I have no plans for unbudgeted, but if it happens, I better find the money somewhere. So $212.03 plus $213.31 minus $66.74 plus $59.65. That gives us not a lot of money, $418.25. That's all I really have to work with for week 2, and that's drastically less. But I did buy plenty of groceries today. I don't think I need to spend that much next week. As long as I don't have a lot of unbudgeted, I think I can keep it within this $418, especially since my husband's not here. So I think we'll be fine for week 2. So, but this is a good one. I love doing the weekly check-in because I can see where I'm at. And though my husband is getting paid tomorrow and all the bills are taken care of, what's left is the spending categories. I know this is all I'm really working with in the spending categories. And even though the account has a higher number because bills haven't cleared yet, I know this is all I have to spend. So doing the weekly check-in before a payday and setting up the next week's weekly check-in as far as the budget goes, this helps me so much to stay on track and not really mess up the budget too much. And I am so grateful that I do this, and it keeps me in track. So, okay, I am going to go ahead and zoom out. I'm going to close out this video and I'll be right back. Okay, now we are done. This is the weekly check-in. This is what I have going on, $418.25. Can I do it? Will I make it? Will I stay within the budget? I really hope that I do when next Thursday comes. It's going to be really hard because I got so many things going on, and I'm sure I forgot to buy something and I bought too much of something else and all the things. So yeah, let's just pray that I can keep it within the budget. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Have an amazing and blessed day. Bye. Sleigh bells